Okay, my friends, welcome back. And we are talking about being in flow rather than force. So I am going to say two different words 5 times each. All you have to do is listen and pay attention to how you feel when you hear each word. Notice the sensations in your body and observe your thoughts. All right, ready, set, go. Flow, force. Flow, force. Flow, force. Flow, force. Flow, force. And I'll say it one more time. Flow, force. Did one word make you clamp up, feel anxious or uneasy, or generate thoughts of doubt and worry? Which word made you feel relaxed, easy, maybe happy, free-flowing, and fun? It is very likely that when you heard the word force, F-O-R-C-E, you felt anxious or uneasy, and you may have had thoughts of doubt and worry. And it is very likely that when you heard the word flow, you felt relaxed, easy, happy, free flowing, fun, and blissful. The energy of force and flow in our lives is an indicator of our level of soul connection to and in alignment with something we want or don't want. Think about a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest to connection and alignment, and 10 being the highest to connection and alignment. When our scale ranks anywhere between a 1 and a 6 as it relates to a task, a situation, a person, we likely feel forced and out of soul connection and not in alignment to it or to the person. So when you say, it just doesn't feel right, that is a sign that you and the experience are out of touch with the process of divine time and divine order. And so what happens is that you feel the feeling of force, pushing against and in complete resistance and opposition to doing a task, engaging in a situation, or being with others. You see, it lacks the experience of natural flowing, divine guided soul energy. And the end result is usually frustration, sadness, confusion, and of course, force, which then produces unhappy, unsatisfied, unfulfilled effort. Force and effort are out of alignment and not in agreement with your soul's time and order. I'll give you an example of myself as I record this course. This is live, this is present. I'm literally doing the work to get you what you need to become more. It is my commitment. It is something that I love doing. I'm honored to be doing it and to be able to offer you what I am offering you. But if I have a day that doesn't feel in sync with the need to sit down and do the work, like record the course, If I am not in the right mindset and my energy and my soul is not in a free-flowing, natural, high vibration space that is in the mood for creation, the experience of doing what I love doesn't match the moment. But if I move forth and push forward, you would still get a good product, but the experience for me might feel hard. It might not feel easy. It might not have that easy, natural, flowing feel that I want in doing something so tender, so important, and so sensitive. I might miss the opportunity to connect to the soul, which will guide me in what I need to say at the right time. So even when it's time to do work or task, this is very important that you are mindful of whether you are forcing yourself or if you feel the feeling of force and how it might impact the outcome of your work. And remember, your work is divine work. And so you want to keep it in that realm. You want to keep it in that sphere of energy. And you don't want to conflict because you may not be having a good day. You don't want to bring confrontation to the creation experience. We have to learn these things because we're often not taught them. We're taught, get it done. Check things off your to-do list. Be this person, study this, get this type of job because, however, what we often miss until we get this teaching is that nothing should be forced and always divinely instructed and always in divine guidance, always in divine time, and always in divine order. So here's an easy acronym to remember for force. Force, F-O-R-C-E. Feelings of resistance, control, and effort. Feelings of resistance, control, effort. So when we are operating in the divine or out of the divine, it's always connected to a feeling, my friend. You know when you are in alignment and you know when you are out of alignment. When you are out of alignment and you are feeling the pressure of force, you are in a resistant state. And you are feeling a need to control what doesn't want to be controlled. And whenever we try to control something or someone or some situation, we are forcing and we're going against what divinely we should be doing and how we should be behaving. Control is not something that positions us to be in alignment. Control takes us out of alignment. And that E for effort, anything that you have to put extra work into and it feels hard to do, then that means you are forcing the process. You are pushing against rather than it flowing towards you. That's the resistance. That's the force. So again, force is feelings of resistance, control, and effort. These feelings are conflicting and contradict the work of the universe. Listen to them as they are guiding you and possibly protecting you from wasted time, regret, and frustration. Now, when our skill ranks anywhere between a 7 and 10, we likely feel in flow, soul connected, and in alignment. This is exciting. It's a fun place to be because anything that when done at a flow level is effortless. It stimulates creativity, generates beautiful outcomes, and reaps the fruit of our labor. When in flow, motivation, inspiration, creativity, and the desire to take action unfold unfolds naturally. Life unfolds naturally because life does what life does. What needs to be done gets done faster with minimal anxiousness, worry, and doubt. You see, my friend, when you are in flow, you are tuned in and tuned up. You are on fire for life, and life is on fire for you. You feel like the greatest of all time. It's life unfolding with no limits. It's living on your terms, in flow, and connected to divine time and divine order. You are able to be present and patient. You heard that? Patient. You are able to be present to love, light, peace, and joy because you are not feeling the need to force and be in control of anything, of any person or any situation, but instead you trust in your flow. An easy acronym to remember for flow is fun and free living, ordered for winning. I'll say that again. Fun and free living, ordered for winning. Yes. Doesn't that feel good? My intent for you is to live more in flow. Be in touch with and honor your divine time and order. More of you requires more flow and less force. Anything calling to you to create requires flow because that is where your sweet spot is. Yes. Now let us discuss what it takes to live a life more in flow and not in force. It requires you to boldly proclaim over your life and put into practice by thinking and being one with these universal laws that I am going to read to you now. Listen closely. It is important again that you boldly proclaim over your life and put into practice by way of your thinking and your being and your behavior with these universal laws. Let's read them. You are responsible for your flow. You can easily get into flow. You just need to let go, let go, let go. Divine flow and inspiration is only found within self. With flow, there is certainty. Life is for you and not against you. The universe is working overtime to support, position, bless, and advance you. Everything is working for your good. Everything gets done at exactly the right time. You have everything you need and you are already enough. What you want, you already have. And what you need to get done is already done. You are a perfect soul in a constant state of unfolding. You are the creator of your reality. And the last universal law, you can have your deepest desires. Now, let's say it together as a practice for getting into flow. You're going to repeat after me and make these universal laws personal to you. Close your eyes, get into flow, and feel what you are saying. Speak it over your life. Speak it over your dreams and desires. Speak truth to what is being said. Think truth to what you are repeating. But don't just think. As a matter of fact, be careful of your thinking. There's a gentle balance here. Because what you want to do is mostly position yourself to feel every statement as truth for you. Are you ready? Let's go. I am responsible for my flow. I can easily get into flow. I just need to let go, let go, let go. I know my divine flow and inspiration is only found within me. When in flow, I have certainty. Life is for me and not against me. The universe is working overtime to support, position, bless, and advance me. Everything is working for my good. Everything gets done at exactly the right time. I have everything I need and I am already enough. What I want, I already have, and what I need to get done is already done. I'm a perfect soul in a constant state of unfolding. I am the creator of my reality. I can have my deepest desires. I invite you to say this daily as a way to build your faith, find your flow, and stay out of the distracting zone of force. All these statements are true. You must believe they are true. And the more you say them, the more you repeat them, the more you get in flow with them, the more you will see them become a reality in your life. Great job, Queens. You did a wonderful job with this lesson. Breathe, take this in. If you need to, listen to it again, and then move on. Great job. Okay, Divine Ones, you just finished being in flow rather than force. Such a powerful teaching, one I wish I knew many, many years ago, but can be very impactful to you if you truly apply what we just discussed. So let's do a brief review. When we speak about being in flow, it means that we are aligning with life's natural rhythm. Think about that. Rhythm and energy rather than pushing against or pulling to make something happen. It's about embracing a more effortless and harmonious approach to living life, achieving goals, and navigating your challenges. When you align with your authentic self, letting go of unnecessary resistance and trusting in a natural unfolding life makes for an easy, peaceful, abundant life. So now, the opposite of that is force. And when we practice force, I'll remind you of the acronym I introduced you to. What we have when we practice force is the feelings of resistance, control, and effort. The feelings of resistance, control, and effort. And when you have those type of feelings, the only pressure you're feeling is pressure of dissatisfaction. The pressure that hangs up here in your shoulders, the tension, because you're forcing. But the practice of flow means you have a calm energy and you are creating a life that's fun and free, living ordered for winning. That's the acronym for flow. Fun and free and living ordered for winning. The last reminder in terms of reviewing what we just talked about is when you are in flow, you tap into a heightened focus. Your creativity goes to the 3.0 level. Your productivity reaches the roof, and it seems like everything is falling in place perfectly and effortlessly. So what do you want to do? Live in flow or live in force? I'm challenging you to practice living more in flow. Here are some reflective questions for you to be thinking about as you meditate on and process this particular lesson. The first question is, when you think about moments of force and resistance in your life, what emotions or thoughts come up for you? How do they impact your overall well-being? See, that's the essence of everything that we're talking about, for you to increase your well-being. The next question is, what areas in your life do you feel you are forcing things to happen rather than allowing them to unfold naturally? The third question, are there any specific beliefs or fears holding you back from embracing the concept of flow? We've all been programmed and trained and conditioned to see life a certain way. And when it comes down to things happening and unfolding for us, we often feel like we have to take action and make things happen. But when we live in flow, we actually begin to adopt a different type of behavior, a different type of energy, and a different type of focus that draws opportunities and people and desires toward us. And sitting back and trusting divine time and divine order to work in our favor. The next question, can you identify any patterns of resistance or control that repeatedly show up in your life? How might you approach these situations to be more open to having a flowing mindset? And then lastly, what steps can you take to cultivate a greater sense of effortlessness in your day-to-day activities? All right. Now let's move to the actions that you're going to take. What I'd like for you to be doing is cultivate a practice of patience as you await the unfolding of divine time and order in your life. Patience is something that one must appreciate if you are going to make room for divine time and divine order. So here's what you have to do. Avoid rushing or forcing outcomes and allowing the divine plan to reveal itself in time. Put this in practice, begin to appreciate and honor patience, and see how things begin to unfold for you in its perfect way, in divine time and in divine order.